Namaste. Today is the eighth day of Navratri and we worship Ma Mahagauri on this day. Ma Mahagauri is known to have a very white complexion and she is a symbol of purity and beauty. She is known to be sitting on a white bull and she gives lot of success, prosperity and washes all the sins of her disciples. There is a very interesting story which says that when Ma Durga in her Kalratri avatar killed Mahishasur, she became dark complexion. And then when she went to Kailash, Shiv Shankar teased her for her complexion. She felt little bad about it and went to Brahmaji and asked him to get rid of her complexion and get her previous root back. She sat on sadhana and then finally by washing or taking bath in Ganga river in Himalayas, she got back her white complexion, beauty and serenity. This story reminded me about a journey of each and every mother when she conceives her baby, she gives birth to the baby, and even after that, she undergo lot of physiological, psychological, and physical changes, and are often teased by someone or the other about their appearances. As they put on weight, sometimes it becomes harder to get back to the normal weight in a very early stage. Few of them face a lot of hair loss and other issues due to the certain deficiencies. That is the reason I chose today the topic as Matra Poshan. It's very important to nourish our girls at early age of adolescence as well as the time when they enter their reproductive age. Early metabolic programming of long term health and diseases can help us to improve the nutritional status of the female of the family, a one who is the backbone of the family. Nutrition and lifestyle before, during pregnancy, and after the pregnancy in early childhood, adolescence are shown to induce long term effects or may prevent certain health issues, certain non communicable diseases like diabetes, heart diseases, obesity, etc. Before pregnancy, during the pregnancy, and post pregnancy during the lactation, all the three phases of a woman's life, of a mother's life, of a mata, of a matra is very important. Many women and adolescent girls are poorly nourished. One, because of the inadequacy or imbalance of their diets, which lead to either underweight or obesity. Certain micronutrient deficiency may cause different health problems, and also we have observed that lot of infertility issues have been seen in the girls of the reproductive age. So just doing a little changes in their lifestyle and preparing themselves for pregnancy or getting their nutritional level adequate at the reproductive age may help them to avoid lot of health issues even during pregnancy or later in the life. One important aspect of health or health parameter is your body weight and BMI. It should be taken care even prior to the pregnancy. We have seen a lot of ladies conceive with the overweight or obesity, and then they find a lot of complications either during the pregnancy or post pregnancy. Also, they find it difficult to lose the weight and come back to the normal weight. So, by just doing the slight modifications in their lifestyle, food changes, they can attain the goal. Also, particular attention should be given to the micronutrients, which are very important, especially the folate or folic acid, iron, vitamin D, vitamin B12, iodine, vitamin A are certain nutrients which, if you are deficient, you should take the supplementation before you conceive, so that while you are conceiving the baby and while you are pregnant, your focus is more on the health of the baby than improving or fighting the different health issues of the mother. Now, once the mother is pregnant, again, balanced diet is the key. Balanced diet with the general recommendations and almost 10% increase in the energy, that is the calories, in the later stages of the pregnancy is more than sufficient to take care of the mother's additional requirements as well as the fetus growth and development and the different requirements. But definitely we have to look into the specific conditions. If the mother is malnourished or is already having low BMI post her pre-pregnancy, then we have to put them on maybe more calories. But definitely the micronutrients are very important. For example, almost 400 microgram of folic acid is required to be supplemented, because many a times we have observed that these additional requirements sometimes are not met during the pregnancy because of the nausea and other complications that a mother face during the pregnancy, and hence they are not able to uh, fulfill the additional requirement of certain nutrients. Also, DHA is very important for child's brain development. If a mother is not lover of a seafood or doesn't eat fish on the regular basis, then we need to supplement even the DHA, which is at least 200 milligram DHA per day, and that all has to be decided either by a qualified dietitian or your doctor. So don't take this as any kind of a recommendation. Others are vitamin D. Expose yourself to sunlight. Also take adequate amount of calcium, the additional requirement of calcium during your pregnancy, and do take test for vitamin D. If required, take the supplements also. For those who are vegetarians or are vegan, B12 deficiency is highly observed. So take care of your B12. If required, again get that supplemented. Also iodine, vitamin A and other supplements or other micronutrients as per the deficiency, as per your blood profile, as per your levels, you need a little bit of supplementation. So always consult a qualified person and get either these recommended, or maybe at times if it is not deficient, we are able to help you with those requirements by just balancing up your food and giving you sometimes fortified food also. The purpose is solved. Now, the third group of individuals, the mothers who are the new mothers or who are a breastfeeding mothers. Definitely, once again, the balanced diet is always a key, and it also helps in reduction of the extra weight that a mother gained during the pregnancy. But definitely you need to keep a track on the micronutrients. There are a lot of nutrients that should be provided to the baby as well as the mother for the proper physiology. If not given, they might have certain health conditions either developed in the baby or even may the mother. So do take care of the matra portion even post the delivery. We have mostly observed that once the baby is born, everyone, the mother and the family, everyone is concerned about the baby's feed, babies what to be given, how many times they should be fed on, and we sometimes overlook the requirement of the mother. But do take care of the matra portion in all the stages, even after the birth of the baby, and always keep in mind, if you have a healthy mother, you'll have a healthy family. So do take care of the health and nutrition of the mother of the family. With this, I would like to end my today's session, and we'll come back with the last session tomorrow. Till then, thank you. Namaste.